Yes, please start, sir.
Good morning to Preeti ma'am and all the faculty members and the participants of this seminar. Today I am going to present on 5G. So now the 5G technology, which is the emerging technology in our country, already we are using the 4G. Already we are enjoying the 4G technology. But anyway, we have to increase the speed of the data downloading and uploading scheme. So due to that, we are moving towards to the 5G technology. So what are the contents of 5G means? We are going to discuss about introduction, evolution of 1G to 5G, and key concept of 5G, features, applications, disadvantages, and also we are going to discuss about the mobile radiation measurements. Nowadays we are having the handset, we are using the mobile, which will radiate some, which will provide some radiation. So how to measure the radiation for this area to be covered, and also next one is the next emerging technology. Finally, we are going to see the conclusion. So what does 5G? So 5G technology, it is the latest telecommunication technology which provides high data speed, high reliability, and low latency. And also the 5G which will provide the uniform platform than 4G. And also the 5G can deliver the data speed up to 20 gigabits per second. I mean Gbps. So normally 100 plus megabits per second average data rate, which is provided by 5G. So due to that, we are moving towards to the 5G technology. So before entering that, we can see the history of this 1G. Normally the 1G which was developed in the year of 1980, which was the analog system. The speed is very less. The speed which was 2.4 kilobits per second. And also they had the technology of AMPS. AMPS means Advanced Mobile Phone System. By using of 1G, you can make the call. That's all. You can't able to send the pictures or other things. So due to that, we are moving to 2G. Now the 2G, which is used to support voice calls, and also which is developed in the year of 1990. 2G is the first digital system. So comparatively, compared with analog and digital is more accurate. So due to that, we are using the digital, and also the 2G which provides the speed of 56 kbps to 115 kbps. So these are advantages. Normally, compared to 1G and 2G, 2G is a digital, the speed is high. So that is the difference between 1G and 2G. And after that, we got that 3G which was introduced in the year of 1990, and also the transmission speed which has been improved 125 to 2 Mbps. Normally, which provides high voice quality, and also which supports for video conferencing. So you could see in your mobile like letter E. E it stands for enhanced service means which supports for video conference, and also which is providing support for email, PDA, information, online shopping, banking, etc., etc., etc. And also which is the technology to provide the global roaming. This is the main advantage. After the 3G, we got 3.5G. The 3.5G technology, which is also called as HSDPA, high speed data packet access. So which is also somewhat the speed has been improved. And finally, we got 4G technology in the year of 2010. It is more faster, it is more reliable, the speed up to 100 Mbps. Now we are enjoying the 4G technology, and also directly we are downloading the songs, and also we are uploading the videos. We can do anything by using a 4G. Normally the 4G quality, it is more high. It is providing high performance. Normally that 4G it is also called as LTE. LTE means long term evolution. And also it is a easy roaming. So normally comparatively it is also low cost, and also it is giving the support for video streaming. So online video streaming, we can see the picture, we can see the video through online without needing, without downloading. So you can see online. And also after that we got the advanced technology, that is a 5G. So 5G it is very good technology. So it is 10 times faster than 4G. Sorry, capacity it is 10 times more than 4G. Expected speed up to 1 Gbps. I mean Gbps means gigabits per second. And also more faster, more reliable than 4G. And also here we have a concept in 4G. We had the two technology, that is the TDMA and FDMA. But here we have the CDMA technology. The technology is entirely different. That is called as a code division multiple access. For example, if you are transmitting your voice, so some code it will be added with your data packet, your voice. That is the meaning of CDMA. It is new technology. Already the Reliance it has implemented the same technology in the before in the year of 1990, but which was not get success. So after that they have entered the GSM. Nowadays we are using the GSM in 4G, and also this 5G it is a low cost than previous generation. Here the 5G software which gives the support for radio communication, encryption, flexibility, antivirus. So the software, no, once you are installing the 5G technology software, no need of any extra antivirus and other things. So that is the main advantage. It is one of the advantage of 5G. And also it provides better support, giving a support for artificial intelligence and IoT. Nowadays the emerging technology is IoT and AI. Without IoT and AI, we can't do anything. So it is giving the better support. I think data rate is so high, so which is giving more support for IoT and AI. Madam, are you audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah,
Yes, sir,
okay,
you
thank you,
are
thank you.
audible.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And also, we are going to see the frequency range. So, normally, when you are moving towards to the technology means, and also we had some changes in the frequency. See the 4G and 3G, they have used some megahertz range. After that, we are going to see, we are going to use the 5G. The frequency range, it will be 3.4 to 66 gigahertz. So, after that, we are going to enter into 6G. Now, Norway and Japan, they are going to implement the 6G technology. Now, they are in trial, and also they have sent a satellite for testing. So, the frequency is entirely different from 3G to 5G. See here, so what is the speed of? Can you compare the speed? Here, see the 3G speed, it is a 5G speed. When you are downloading a movie, 8 GB of movie, 3G technology it takes 70 minutes. Same time, the 5G technology it takes only 6 seconds. So you compare the speed. So we can save the time by implementing of new technology. So and also we are going to see the key concept. What is the main difference between this 4G and 5G? 4G, it is having, I mean, BT is a base transceiver station. I think it is a tower. See here, here we have a picture. So the picture which shows the tower, it is the first one that is called as a 4G, second tower which is called as a 5G. So here we are having only one tower in 4G technology, and when you are entering into 5G, our geographical area it is divided into small group of cells. Normally the area which is called as a cell in 5G, we are going to divide the area in microcells. So normally 4G means it is like a cell, but in 5G technology, we have a cell, and also the cell area it has been divided into some microcells. The microcells it can cover very small area like 3 to 4 kilometers. If we have cell means the cell which can cover 30 kilometers. See the animation picture. Here, this is the picture for 5G technology. See here we have the main tower. The main tower which is connected with some small towers. I think main tower which is placed in the cell, and the small tower which has been placed in the micro cells. So the BTS can communicate with the tower. Again, the mini tower it can communicate with the customers. Are you catching my point? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Proceed.
Yes, sir.
So 4G, we have only one tower. When you are entering into 5G technology, we have to implement more number of towers. So this is the main disadvantage of 5G technology. When you are implementing more towers, you can get high speed. So that is the main concept of this 5G. So see here I have shown the diagram for some micro BTS. See here when you are moving from one place to another place by car or by walking by bike. So all the movements can be monitored by your BTS. BTS means your tower. Right. Here also this 5G, the development, research and development is carried out by many of the companies, but the main leading companies which are Ericsson, Nokia, Samsung, Qualcomm, Huawei, LG. So these companies are mainly focusing the technology related to 5G. So they are the main leading companies to deciding the factor of 5G. So normally the 5G, what we use? So we can increase the data speed, it's okay. What is the other speed, other advantage of this 5G technology? The 5G technology, which gives the support for edge computing process and wireless connectivity. Here, cellular wireless means here it will provide the fast wireless connectivity. That is the main thing. And also the next one it is called as IoT. Already we have seen the IoT, and also it is giving more support for AI, artificial intelligence. Apart from that, it is giving more support for virtual reality. So if you are implementing the 5G technology, we can get such benefits. So these are the main backbone, main support of our 5G technology. And also, what are the applications of 5G compared with 4G? Normally, already I told you, it is easily interfaced with the technology of IoT and AI. And this is the sixth technology for our network. And also, the 5G, it is so fast, so it can easily provide the global network connections and also media independent handover, radio resources. So we can do the communication from one mobile to another mobile without using a tower. This is the one special thing of this 5G. And also we are doing the video call and voice streaming. So here the quality it has been improved in 5G. What are the features of this? It will provide the high resolution, bidirectional, and a large bandwidth like road. Bandwidth means it's like a road. It is very wide. You can get wide road, less traffic, and also 25 Mbps connectivity, enhanced connectivity. So normally you can upload or download the data with the speed of maximum we can achieve up to 1 Gbps. So it is generally better and faster. So it has also some disadvantages. When you are implementing new technology means we can enjoy something. At the same time, we are facing some problems. Not only the 5G equipments are costlier to install and maintain. Already I told you, we are having some mini towers, and also we have to implement that mini towers within the 5 kilometers one. So we have to spend more. So the cost it will be improved by using a 5G technology. And also again we have to replace the handset, the smartphone. Smartphone it has to be replaced. And also so far privacy issue it is not yet resolved. Up to today, they can't able to solve the privacy issues. So they have some security issues in 5G technology, and also it has 5G waves suffer loss of penetration and activation. Activation means loss. So if the rain is falling, so the signal strength it will be varied. So that is also the same problem. It is available in 5G. So it is also having 4G. So normally, what is the difference between this 4G and 5G means? So 4G it has the technology of GSM. The 5G they are going to implement the technology of CDMA. CDMA means code division multiplexing. Normally in GSM we are using the frequency of 900 megahertz. All the data, your information, your profile, which is also stored in SIM card. But anyway, in CDMA technology, your information they have been stored in the mobile phone. So that is the main difference. And apart from that, we are using the mobile phone technology. We have some radiations. So see here, the picture which shows the cell tower. Cell tower it will provide the radiation. So the radiation will be higher in 50 to 300 meters. So it is not suitable for public. I mean, suitable for human beings. And also the height of the tower, it is 50 to 15 to 15 meter. So these are the high radiation zone. So if you have to avoid, we have to avoid the high radiation zone. And also we are using the mobile phone. See here, 5 years old people are using the mobile and adult we are using the mobile phone. See the radiation level. The radiation level which is indicated in the color of red. It will affect the brain. So normally absorption rate is high for 5 years old boy, old people, old child. 4.49 watts per kg. And also if you are comparing it to adult, the radiation absorption rate of our body, it will be 2.93 watts kg. See here, it is the second one picture which shows the mobile radiation penetrating the brain. First picture which shows the 5 years old baby. The last one which shows the adult person. So normally it has a harmful effect. So totally we have some effect by using of this mobile phone. Tumors, brain activity will be affected, academic performance and academic malpractices, inappropriate media, sleep disturbance and media issues. Sorry, medical issues. So these are the problems. It is created by high usage of mobile. Right. Correct. Okay. I am using mobile. So I can measure my mobile radiation level. Anybody have any idea? So we can measure our mobile radiation level by applying of this concept that is called as SAR level. SAR means specific absorption rate, which is defined by FCC, Federal Consultative Committee. The maximum radiation level it should be 1.6 watts per kg. So you can measure your mobile radiation level. You can put this star as 07 as in your mobile and you are making a call. Well, you can get the message. The message which shows the watts rate. Anybody do you have any experience regarding this? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Have you verified your mobile radiation, sir?
Now
No,
only we
sir.
check
Yes,
it,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Now we are just verifying
If
it.
you are putting star as 07 as means the mobile which shows your mobile radiation. So the mobile radiation if it is lesser than 0.5 means it is good for your health. If your mobile radiation is greater than 0.5 means it will be very harmful. But the government it is maximum allowable range is 1.6 watts per kg. When you are moving towards to the high cost mobile, the radiation will be less. When you are purchasing low cost mobile, that radiation it should be high. It will be high. So you can compare this. So this apart from this, the next technology it is called as a 6G. 6G which provides new spectrum, cellular network, energy efficiency, and AI. So 6G it will be implemented in 2030. Normally the speed of the data it will be terahertz, low latency, improved spectrum sharing. So it has been implemented in China. Already they have launched this technology and also satellite. So this project which is done by Wi company. Conclusion: 5G which provides high bandwidth and also high data rate, and it is providing good quality of VoIP, open platform. It is also available in affordable rates, reliable technology, So compare with this 5G technology, the 6G is more faster. 6G is 1,000 times faster than 5G. So these are the concepts related to 5G and 6G. So Norway and China, they have implemented this technology 6G. So we are moving towards to 5G. So this is the concept of these technologies. So thank you, Anandal. If you have any query, please.
Thank you so much, Tirumurthy sir, for nice compilation regarding 5G technology. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
madam. Thank you, madam. Please, anyone have any questions?
Any question, friends, related to 5G? Okay.
No, sir.
Gahane
Okay,
sir.
ma'am.
Hello,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes. Gahane sir, are you
Good
ready?
morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Just a minute, I'll share the screen.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam, can I share?
Yes, sir, you can also share. तुम्ही करताय का share?
Yes. हाँ, ma'am. I'm sharing.
हा. तुम्ही
Make me
लॅपटॉप
share.
मी पण जॉईन केलंय ना?
Yes, ma'am.
येस सर, शेअर करून पहा. Yes, sir, it is visible. Please start.
Good morning, friends. This is Dr. Namdev Gahane, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Hislop College, Nagpur. Today I am going to deliver a seminar on various atomic models. Dear friends, all of you know that is the atom is the basic thing, and many scientists studied with this atom. And again, all of you know that is everything in the universe is made from the atom. So many scientists think over it and they propose various model to explain the structure of atom. So first model was that Rutherford atom model. So Rutherford told us that it consists of two parts, interior part and exterior part, and basically atom is composed of three particles, that is electron, proton and neutron. All of you know proton and neutron are in the nucleus and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So Rutherford told that electrons revolve around the nucleus, but particle in motion would undergo acceleration and they cause the energy radiation, and due to which they loses energy and ultimately they would fall in the nucleus. But this doesn't happen in case of atom, because still we are seeing that atom is stable. So this model, that is Rutherford atom model, fails to explain the stability of electron in circular orbit. So to remove this drawback, the next model proposed by the Niels Bohr in 1930, with the concept that the modified atomic model, or that is a quantized shell model, and it is totally based on the quantum theory of radiations. It is totally based on the quantum theory of radiation. Now what is meant by quantized shell? Quantize anything, if we say, or if we are saying the anything is quantized, means that thing is exist in the integral multiple of some fundamental unit. Now if we take the example of charge, All of you know that is there are two types of charges, plus that is positive charge, negative charge. If we consider in general charge is a quantized quantity. Quantized means it exists in integral multiple of some fundamental unit. Now, as we are saying the charge, so fundamental unit means that is the charge on electron is nothing but the fundamental unit. Means in the universe on any body, if you consider the charge, so that charge is integral multiple of the charge on the electron. Means charge can exist 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron, not like that 1.5 and 2.5. That's why it is a quantized quantity. Means that is the quantized. Now we are applying, means that is Niels Bohr applied this concept to the quantized shell. What is meant by quantized shell? So that is Bohr, actually Bohr has given 3 basic postulates on which his model is based. That is the first part, no doubt. He also told that electrons in an atom revolve around the nucleus in circular orbit. If you see this picture, so in this picture, that is one, that is nucleus. If suppose this nucleus is considered as a center, so with that center you can draw number of various concentric circles. So first postulate of this Bohr atom is that electrons revolve in circular orbit. Okay, now with this center, nucleus as a center, you can draw a number of various concentric circles. So electron can revolve in any circle, and further that circular motion of electron, we need a centripetal force, and that centripetal force is provided by the electrostatic force of attraction between the positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electron, which is given by this formula, where m is mass of electron, v is the linear velocity, and r is the radius of orbit in which it is revolving. Z is atomic number, E is the charge on electron, and again r is the radius. So this is the first postulate. Now next, second, as initially I told you that is the Niels Bohr consider the quantized shell. Quantized shell means here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shell. If suppose you are considering these five circular orbit, 5 circular path. Now, quantized means what? That is, all these orbits are quantized orbits. Can we say all these orbits are as a quantized orbit? No. If suppose that electron can move in any orbit, but the drawback of first model, that is the Rutherford atomic model, that electron moving in circular orbit, but it means that Rutherford has not given the in which orbit it should move or is revolve. So Bohr gave the postulate that is electrons revolve without radiating energy. Without radiating energy means that electron will not radiate energy. As it will not radiate energy means it would not fall in the nucleus, means it gives the stability of the atom, which we have now right now. So that is the angular momentum of electron, that is the magnitude of angular momentum of electron should be integral multiple of h cross, and h cross is nothing but h upon 2 pi, where h is the Planck constant. So this integer is called as principal quantum number. Means suppose electron is moving in first orbit and its magnitude of angular momentum, if suppose it is 1h cross, yeah, 2h cross, yeah, 3h cross, so it means this orbit is allowed orbit. If suppose electron is moving second orbit and its linear, that is the magnitude of angular momentum is not integral multiple of h cross, means that though there is this path, but this path is not allowed path, not allowed orbit to revolve the electron around the nucleus. Means this circular orbit cannot be included, or this excluded, means electron cannot revolve around this path. Means there is the concept of quantization of, and that's why this is called the quantized shell model. Okay, so and such quantum selected orbits are called stationary orbits, means that is the orbit is also quantized orbit, means electron cannot revolve in any orbit. So this is, and third postulate, if suppose that is first one, that is first orbit, this fourth orbit, if suppose the allowed orbit, So this first one becomes the first energy level, this becomes the second energy level. Now whenever electron transfer from first to this energy level second or second to first means jumps, so there is the emission of energy takes place, and that is means that is ready, sorry. So that energy emitted or absorbed whenever electrons jump from higher energy level to lower, it emits the radiations of energy h nu or integral multiple of again h nu. So or it whenever it goes from lower energy to higher, it absorbs the energy in terms of the integral multiple of this h nu. So in this way he removes the drawbacks or shortcoming of the Rutherford atomic model. Still, this theory again having some drawbacks, means this theory can explain the spectra, origin of line spectra system, means in case of hydrogen atom, but hydrogen atom is a single electron atom. So means this Bohr's atomic model can give the explanation for the single electron atom, but it could not give the correct predictions in case of two electron atom or more than two electron atom. Means again it having some drawbacks. Again, it could not explain anomalous Zeeman effect, Stark effect. So to explain all these drawbacks, next model proposed by the Sommer and Sommerfeld in 1915, just he extend Bohr's theory by incorporating the idea of what, that is the electronic orbit, which is considered by the Sommerfeld as a elliptical means in Bohr and Rutherford they consider the circular path. Here it consider the elliptical, and again it he considered one concept, that is relativistic variation of electron mass. Means if there is a relativistic motion, so there is the changing in the mass. So with these two postulates he tried to remove all those drawbacks, but again it fell. Means it partially succeeded and in removing all those drawbacks, but with 100% it cannot give the prediction. So with all these models, that is the new model which is called as extension of all these Bohr Sommerfeld atomic model, that is new one is last one, means which is still existing, and after that there is no model. So that is a vector atom model. Okay, so in this vector atom model, that is two concepts they have proposed, that is the spinning electron hypothesis and spatial quantization. So we will see that is what is the spinning electronic hypothesis. Means all of you know that is this, that is earth is moving or revolving around the sun. So that earth is performing the circular motion as well as it is spinning about its own axis. The same concept that vector atom model apply in case of the atom, that is electron is revolving in circular orbit, means in elliptical orbit around the nucleus, as well as that electron is spinning about its own axis. So it means electron having two momentum, that is it having angular momentum as it is performing circular motion, or that is the rotation motion, and it has spin motion. So it means it has simultaneously, that is the orbital motion, spin motion, and due to orbital motion it is having the orbital angular momentum, and due to spin motion it is having spin angular momentum. So it means in short, that is the electrons having both momentum, that is the orbital angular momentum and spin angular momentum. Now this again, as there is a concept of quantize, or this all these model based on the quantum theory of radiation, so that spin angular momentum must be quantized. As I am saying must be quantized, means there should be some integer, means that is that spin angular momentum is quantized. So there should be a integer, and that integer is nothing but is called as spin angular quantum number. So the value of that spin angular quantum number is, that is the half. So magnitude of spin angular momentum can be calculated by the formula, that is under root, that is S is equal to PS is equal to under root S into S plus 1 H cross, where the value of S is only half. So putting this, you are getting the magnitude of spin angular momentum, that is under root 3 by 2 H cross. Okay. Now this is about the spin angular momentum.
Sir, kindly sum up the seminar. Time is up.
Yes, ma'am. So again, this spin angular momentum should be quantized. So there are only two values, that is plus half h cross and minus half h cross. So that is the ms plus half and ms minus half. This gives the two orientation of the spin angular momentum. Means electron cannot spin in any direction. It can specify, it can spin in particular direction. That means spinning motion is also is the quantized. And next is, that is the special quantization or space quantization. So in this case also, that is the angular momentum, orbital angular momentum, that should be quantized in the terms of direction also. In second postulate we have seen, that is the magnitude is quantized, so direction should also quantize, and by considering the direction and magnitude, we got the concept of the, that is the stationary orbit, as that is the orbit is a vector quantity. So with this, that is the, there are the orientations of different, means for different values of L. So this is about the space quantization of the orbital angular momentum. And at last, with the considering these both the concept of the space quantization and electron hypothesis, that is there are so many phenomena, that is Stark effect, normal anomalous Zeeman effect, that is then means in short Zeeman effect. All those things can be explained with this, the new modified model. So all this about the vector atom model. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. I again request all the participants to kindly please stick to the time. As I have given you or allotted you the time of 10 minutes, you have to finish your seminar within that particular time only. So I request further participants to please stick to the time. Muneshwar sir, Muneshwar Bisen.
येस मॅडम प्रेझेंट आहे.
सर तुम्ही शेअर कराल?
नाही मॅडम, तुम्ही तुमच्याकडून,
ओके,
मी मोबाईलने
ठीक
जॉईन
आहे,
केलंय.
ठीक आहे, ठीक. एक मिनिट. पीपीटी कधी पाठवलं होतं?
काल संध्याकाळी
बरं.
6:30 वाजता.
ओके. Yes, sir. Please start.
Yeah, madam. Good morning to Dr. Dharmik madam and all the participants. I am Muneshwar Bisen, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Yashwantrao Chauhan College, Lakhandur. Today I am going to present on the topic of modulation, as it is the starting of the electronics and very easy topic. My outlines of the today's presentation is about the introduction of modulation, need for the modulation, block diagram of the modulation, then what are the types of modulation, and at last the advantages and disadvantages of the phase modulation. As we know that the modulation is a simple process by which some characteristics of the message that we sent or the signal has changed with the amplitude, frequency and phase of the high frequency carrier wave is varied. As we know that if we want to go nearby to our home, we go by walking for shopping or to buy something, or I can say even roamings with the friends. But if we want to go far away from our home, we use some transport like our bike, car, or other transports. Like here, I have given the example of the person is going to the office. So the office is somewhat, we can say it is some kilometers from his home. So he has to take the transport. If he has a car, he will take a car and he go to the office. And if it is far away, we will go by train or other transport. So the modulation is simply the message signal or modulating signal that does not have that much of strength to reach the target. So we mix it with the high frequency signal which have strength to reach the destination point, that is called the carrier signal. Madam, next. So why we need the modulation? So the modulation is basically the process of converting the data into radio waves by adding the information. And for that, we actually require the antennas to transmit the signals. And it is with the related to the wavelength, that is lambda by 4. If we want to transmit the low frequency signal to the size that we require here, almost the antenna size is very large, and which is impossible to build. And also we need for to avoid the mixing of signals and to increase the range of the communication. As we know that nowadays we are almost covered all over the world because of the satellite communication. So particularly here we can say the practicability, or we can see the practicability of antenna's height h equals to lambda by 4. Then for the frequency of 30 hertz, that is, if we convert into the wavelength, we will require the height of the antenna is 2500 kilometers. And then for 3 kilohertz frequency, we require 25 kilometer of height. And for 3 megahertz of the frequency, we require 25 meters of the height. That means as the frequency is increasing, or we can say the wavelength is decreasing, then the height of the antenna is also decreasing. So we actually use the sound waves and other waves to transmit the signals. For this, the antenna height should be very large, and which is impossible. And for this, the carrier wave is used by the radio frequency transmission doesn't carry much information itself, that is the speech or data, we can say. Another way has to be superimposed on the carrier wave to these signals, and the process is called modulation. Like to transmit the sound, the audio signal must first be converted into the electrical signals by using the transducer. Next please, ma'am. Here we can see the block diagram. The modulating signals may be information signals that are analog or digital. Analog signals are continuous in the form like sine waves, and digital signals are in the forms of pulse, that is 1 and 0, or these are the stream bits, we can say. So the modulator is required for this, and we superimpose the modulating signal with the carrier signal, and after modulation the modulated signal is sent to the target. Next slide. So the modulation are of basically two types. The one is the analog modulation and other one is the digital modulation. In the analog modulation, there are three types of modulation we can perform. That is the amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, and phase modulation. Depending on what type of changes we want that into the transmitting signals, we have to perform the task. In the digital modulation, there are shift keyings, that is called amplitude, frequency, and phase shift keying. Next, madam. So I am going into the analog type of modulation only. We are not going into the digital modulation. So the amplitude modulation, as the name indicates, we are here going to change the amplitude of the wave, that is the height of the wave from its mean position, by mixing with the carrier signals. So you can see here in a first image, it is the signal wave that we want to transmit, that is message signal. Another, the second wave is a carrier signal. Both are superimposed with each other, and finally we are getting the modulated amplitude modulated wave in the third diagram. Next, madam. Similarly, the frequency modulation is all about the frequencies that is modulated with the carrier signal, and here the changes are occurred with the frequencies, and our message signal is transferred with the help of that carrier signal. Here the frequency is changed, you can see in a third diagram. Next, please. Okay, similarly, the phase modulation, here we will change the phase of the modulating signal with response with the carrier signal. The first is a message, and then second is a carrier signal with a high frequency that can reach to the destination point. And here the mixing of that last wave is about the phase modulated wave, is called the phase modulation. And at last, next, madam. Okay, so in last I am going to tell you about the advantage and disadvantage of the modulation. So the advantage of the modulation is that we know that the data that we are sending, or the signal message type, or we can say in digital, these are the stream bits, which is not possible to reach to the destination, we require a modulation. So the advantage of that modulation is antenna size get reduced, no signal mixing occurs, because we are sending in a different platforms, or we can say by multiplexing the signals, and communication range is increases. We convert the digital signals to the analog signals and vice versa. It is also the advantage by using the transducers. And there is also one term, that is modem, in which the ADC and DAC converters are used for decoding the data, that is modulation, and for decoding the data, that is called demodulation. And there are so many disadvantages, but I have mentioned one only. It requires more than twice the amplitude of the frequency of the modulated the signal with the carrier wave, which actually requires the power for sending. As a result, the efficiency of the such a system is very low, and it consumes a lot of power for modulating the signals, and this cause the considerable operational cost is more. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Next,
Thank you,
madam.
sir. Very nice.
Okay.
Good. Next one, Dr. Meena madam.
मॅम मी शेअर करते इकडनं.
बर, एक मिनिट हा. लॅपटॉपला देते हा मी. येस मॅम, प्लीज ट्राय टू शेअर.
हो लॅपटॉपला. ओके मॅम. हा मॅडम कम्प्लीट स्क्रीन शेअर नाही होत
हो,
ना? माझी
एंटायर
complete
स्क्रीन शेअर करा. फर्स्ट विंडो जी येईल ना ब्लॅक कलर मध्ये, त्यावर क्लिक करा आणि मग शेअर करा.
screen.
हम्म.
Okay.
येस मॅडम, इट इज विजिबल. स्लाइड शो करा. येस, प्लीज स्टार्ट.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, all friends. Am I audible, ma'am?
येस मॅम, यू आर ऑडिबल.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Meena Shamrao Doivare, Assistant Professor, Bharatiya Mahavidyalaya, Amravati. And I'm going to present my seminar on topic virtual reality and augmented reality in artificial intelligence. As we know, we use the use of technology in our daily life is incredibly increases. Um, Technology simplifies our daily life. In case of a home appliances, entertainment, education, healthcare, communication, everywhere we are using technology in our daily life. And this I'm going to introduce this new technology, that is virtual reality and augmented reality. Actually, we are using these technologies, but we don't know that the name of these technologies are like that. Virtual reality and augmented reality, that the new technology I'm going to introduce through this seminar. So artificial intelligence, as the name, artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science in which the human intelligence is processed by the machine to take decision in our life. As the definition, artificial intelligence, that is called as AI, it is a branch of computer science that deals with machines to find solutions of complex problems in a human like way. It thinks like a human like way and takes some decisions for that. So this is artificial intelligence, and through the artificial intelligence, we are using virtual reality and augmented reality. These are technologies. Virtual reality and augmented reality are the technologies that are combined with the artificial intelligence and the programmer develops some applications, some such programs that works differently and give different experiences in our life. It is a core AI is an experience that combines both digital and physical environment. As we know, we are using some new technology watches are there to check our BP, to check how steps we have walked. Okay, हमने कितने स्टेप्स चले हैं हम वॉकिंग के लिए, हमारा बीपी चेक करने के लिए जो स्मार्ट वॉचेस अभी आए हुए, दैट इज द सेम पार्ट दैट concerned with this technology. And in our daily life, if I want to give you the example of the AR, our in our mobile, we are using Snapchat lenses. Snapchat जो बच्चे बहुत ज्यादा यूज करते हैं, पोकेमैन गो नाम का भी एक गेम है, बहुत ज्यादा खेला जाता है, जिसके साथ जो ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी है दैट बिलोंग्स विद द हार्डवेयर, दैट इज अवर मोबाइल. जैसे मैंने अभी ये इमेजेस में मैं दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि जैसे पोकेमैन है, दैट इज नॉट एग्जिस्टेड रियली इन द पिक्चर बैक साइड, पर जब जब हम मोबाइल में देखते हैं तो हमें पोकेमैन दिखता है. तो जो दिस इमेज, व्हाट दिस इमेज शोज दैट कि जो एग्यूमेंटेड रियलिटी, वर्चुअल रियलिटी और जो प्रैक्टिकल इन्वायरमेंट है, जो रियल इन्वायरमेंट है, इन दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन किया जा सकता है और ऐसे पिक्चर्स जो है वो बनाए जा सकते हैं. दैट शोज विद द पोकेमैन, दिस इज द गेम दिस चाइल्ड्स अपने बच्चों को बहुत ज्यादा पसंद आता है. स्नैपचैट का मैं दूसरा एक इमेज दिखाना चाहती हूँ, जिसमें स्नैपचैट में जो रियल पर्सन है उसको अलग अलग तरीके से उसका जो फेस जो है वो दिखाया जा सकता है. एक्चुअली इट इज नॉट रियल, रियल फेस ऐसा नहीं है, पर उसको वर्चुअल वर्चुअल रियलिटी से उसको ऐसे इफेक्ट्स दिए जा सकते हैं. नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर वन video. Please carefully watch this video, and I'm asking one question to you, so please carefully watch this video. हाउ डू यू फील लाइक वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो? आप कैसा महसूस करते हैं जब ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं? तो आपको क्या लग रहा है, ये आपको बताना है।
कैमरा एक व्हीकल पे सेट है।
हाँ, कैमरा एक व्हीकल पे सेट है, पर जैसे आप बाहर देखते हो तो आपको क्या फील हो रहा है? आप बाहर के साइड आजू बाजू जब आप देख रहे हो तो आपको क्या फील हो रहा है? हाउ डू यू फील लाइक? यस,
moving trees,
यस,
safari.
यस, यस। इट लुक्स लाइक कि ट्रीज मूव हो रहे हैं, बट इज इट रियल? क्या ये सच है कि ट्रीज मूव हो रहे हैं? नो, एक्चुअली ट्रीज आर नॉट मूविंग। ट्रीज अपनी जगह पे ही है, हम मूव हो रहे हैं, है ना? पर ऐसे लगता है जैसे ट्रेन में भी हम ट्रेन में वगैरह बैठ के जाते तो ऐसे लगता है कि बाहर की चीजें वो मूव हो रही है, हम अपनी जगह पे। इट इज कॉल्ड एज वर्चुअल रियलिटी। रियलिटी क्या है? रियलिटी ये है कि मूव हम हो रहे हैं, पर हमको दिखता ऐसे है कि जो आजू बाजू की चीजें हैं, ट्रीज है, वो मूव हो रही है। तो इस तरह की जो फीलिंग्स जो आती है, जैसे हम अपने आंखों को ही धोखा दे रहे हैं। हमारे जो ये एग्यूमेंटेड रियलिटी एंड वर्चुअल रियलिटी है, वो हमारे सेंस के ऊपर काम करती है। जो 5 सेंस हमको दिए हैं भगवान ने, तो 5 सेंस के ऊपर काम करती है और हमारे दिमाग को ऐसा जो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करती है। और ऐसे लगता है कि जैसे ट्रीज मूव हो रहे हैं, एक्चुअली ट्रीज आर नॉट मूविंग। एंड दिस कंसेप्ट जो हमारे रियल लाइफ में है, इसे कहते हैं वर्चुअल रियलिटी, इसे कहते हैं वर्चुअल रियलिटी। तो ये जो वर्चुअल रियलिटी है, उसको अगर हम डिफाइन करें टेक्निकल, virtual reality is an simulated experience that employs post tracking and 3D near eye display to give the user an immersive feel of the virtual world। virtual world का immersive feel जिसे दिया जा सकता है। तो इसका यूज कहाँ पे होता है? जैसे अगर मुझे साइकिल चलानी है, मुझे अगर बाइक चलानी है, तो मैं साइकिल बाइक ग्राउंड पे लेके जाऊंगी, रास्ते पे लेके जाऊंगी और वहां पे मैं प्रैक्टिस कर सकती हूँ। मुझे अगर प्लेन चलाना है फर्स्ट टाइम, तो मैं फर्स्ट टाइम ट्राई करने के लिए मुझे कोई प्लेन में बिठा के कोई मुझे पूरा कंट्रोल नहीं देगा। उसके लिए मुझे ऐसे 3D जो इन्वायरमेंट है, वर्चुअल रियलिटी का इन्वायरमेंट है, वहां पे मुझे ट्रेनिंग दिया जा सकता है। अभी हम देख सकते हैं कि जो ड्राइविंग क्लासेस अभी चलते हैं, अगर मैं 4 व्हीलर ड्राइव सीखना चाहती हूँ, पहले कुछ ऐसे जो प्रोवाइडर है वो क्या करते हैं, पहले 4 दिन आपको ऐसे एग्यूमेंटेड वर्चुअल रियलिटी के इन्वायरमेंट में बिठाते हैं, जैसे गेम है। जैसे स्क्रीन है, स्क्रीन के सामने हमको, हाँ, सामने हमको स्टेयरिंग दिया जाता था, स्क्रीन पे ऐसे दिखाया जाता है कि रास्ता है, रास्ते पे बहुत सारे व्हीकल्स मूव हो रहे हैं और हमको बोलते हैं कि आप कंट्रोल करो। मतलब क्या होता है कि दे आर ट्रेनिंग ऑफ इन द जो इन्वायरमेंट ऐसा दिखाते हैं कि आप रियल रास्ते पे हो, और ऐसे इन्वायरमेंट में हमको पहले ट्रेन किया जा सकता है। अगर किसी को रॉकेट में बिठा के अगर हमको भेजना है, तो उसको रॉकेट में किस तरीके से प्लेनेट बैठ के फिर वहां पे कैसे बिहेव करना है, उसका ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए गवर्नमेंट को इतना पैसा तो नहीं होगा कि उसको रॉकेट में कैसे बिहेव करते हैं, कैसे कंट्रोलिंग करते हैं, उसके लिए वहां पे रॉकेट भेजो, उसको ट्रेन करो, फिर नीचे लाओ। इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल। तो जीरो ग्रेविटी जैसा इन्वायरमेंट यहाँ पे हमारे पृथ्वी पे ही ऐसे तैयार किया जाता है, और वहां पे उसको ट्रेनिंग दिया जाता है जीरो ग्रेविटी का इन्वायरमेंट क्रिएट करके। वर्चुअल उसके आजू बाजू का जो इन्वायरमेंट है, वर्चुअली सेम फील ऐसे दिया जाता है कि वो जो है वो प्लान इसमें बैठा हुआ है और आकाशयान में वो गया हुआ है, ऐसे फील देके उनको ट्रेनिंग दिया जा सकता है। तो इस जगह पे हमको वर्चुअल रियलिटी का यूज किया जा सकता है। जैसे ये भी एक है, वर्चुअली हमको फील दिया जा रहा है। इट इज नॉट रियली कीबोर्ड, कीबोर्ड तो वहां पे है नहीं, पर कीबोर्ड का यूज, जैसे मैं टाइपिंग कर रही हूँ, मुझे वो कीज दिख रहा है। द थिंग इज नॉट एक्चुअली प्रेजेंट, बट वर्चुअली इट इज एग्जिस्ट थ्रू द डिवाइसेस। इट इज लाइक दैट कि जो व्यू है, जो उसको इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के हिसाब से जो हार्डवेयर को प्रोवाइड किया जा रहा है, और हार्डवेयर के साथ उसको वैसा फील दिया जा सकता है। ओके, तो नेक्स्ट इज augmented reality. The augmented reality is somewhat advanced as compared with the virtual reality. Augmented reality is an interactive experience that combines the real world and computer generated content. अभी augmented reality virtual reality से अलग कैसे, तो virtual reality में सिर्फ आपको जो कंप्यूटर जनरेटेड वर्ड में ही आप होते हैं, उसमें कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं किया जा सकता रियल वर्ड का, बट ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी में आप जहाँ पे हो आप वहीं पे रहोगे, और आपको भी ये भी पता रहेगा कि दिस इज एक्चुअली augmented things. I will explain with some videos again. The content can span multiple sensory modalities, that is visual sense कॉम्बिनेशन दिया जाता है ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी तैयार करने के लिए, विजुअल सेंस दिया जाता है, ऑडियो दिए जाते हैं, हैप्टिक यानी टच सेंस होते हैं, टच सेंस भी आपको वहां पे प्रोवाइड किया जा सकता है, जिससे आपको लगता है कि आप जो है रियल वर्ल्ड में हो। ऐसे बहुत सारे गेम्स भी होते हैं जिसमें हम जो हमको एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट दिया जाता है, स्पेक्ट्स दिया जाता है, वो पहनने के बाद हमको, जैसे 3D मूवीज, अभी जैसे तानाजी 3D मूवी आई थी, तो वो मूवी देखने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं कि स्पेक्ट्स देखते हैं, तो अगर कोई एरो वगैरह आता है, जैसे भाला आया था, तो ऐसा लगता है जैसे हमको खुद को लगने वाला है। इट इज एक्चुअली डज नॉट हैपन, पर हमको ऐसे फील होता है, जैसे विजुअल सेंस वैसे क्रिएट किया जा सकता है। तो ऐसे एग्यूमेंटेड रियलिटी हमारे डेली लाइफ में भी बहुत सारे होते हैं। इसके लिए जो है AR कैन बी सिस्टम दैट इनकॉर्पोरेट 3 बेसिक फीचर्स उसके होते हैं, जैसे रियल कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रियल वर्ल्ड एंड वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड एंड रियल टाइम इंटरेक्शन। रियल वर्ल्ड भी होता है, वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड भी होता है, और इन दोनों में हम इंटरेक्शन भी करते हैं, और इसके लिए वी आर यूजिंग एक्यूरेट 3D रजिस्टर वर्चुअल एंड सम ऑब्जेक्ट्स दैट वी नीड फॉर दैट पर्पज। जैसे इसका यूज जो होता है कहाँ कहाँ पे होता है, उसके एप्लीकेशन जो है AR का एप्लीकेशन है, जैसे आर्कियोलॉजी के लिए इसका एप्लीकेशन होता है, जैसे अगर कोई पुरानी इमारत है तो वो किस तरह से कैसे दिख सकती है उसका हम जजमेंट ले सकते हैं, और आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट कैन यूज सच टेक्नोलॉजी टू डिजाइन, इससे पहले वो जो प्लेस था वो किस तरीके से, वो लैंडस्केप, वो बिल्डिंग किस तरीके से दिखती होगी, उसका हम जजमेंट ले सकते हैं। इन एजुकेशन आल्सो, एजुकेशन में इसका बहुत ज्यादा यूज हम कर सकते हैं, जैसे बच्चों को स्पेस कैसे दिखता है हमको दिखाना है, बच्चों को जो है कोई थिंग जो है जंगल की कोई चीज है वो दिखानी है, जैसे उसको सी कैसे दिखता है, ओशियन कैसे दिखता है वो दिखाना है, वो हम उसको इमेजिन सिर्फ कराते हैं, उनको सिर्फ पिक्चर दिखाते हैं, पर एक्चुअली अगर हम उनको दिखाना चाहते हैं दैट वी कैन शेयर, आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर वन मोर वीडियो फॉर दैट, कि वो किस तरीके से दिखता होगा, बट yes, please watch this video properly. Yes, friends. So this video shows that how the artificial intelligence and the augmented reality can be used in the education. That the things like solar systems, the things that are that we cannot see by going there, then we can feel or we can show the students in our classroom. That is virtual classroom, by using virtual classroom. As I told, in fitness also this augmented reality can be used by showing our position, our heartbeats and everything. We can use such a technology in our daily life. In industry also, while designing some instruments, while designing some machines, for designing some machines, we can use this augmented reality and virtual reality technology to improve the production. In navigation also, to see the landmarking, जैसे हम अगर रास्ते पे मोबाइल पे भी हम देखते हैं, हमको अगर जाना है तो जीपीएस के तरह से हम कहाँ पे है, लोकेशन कहाँ पे, हमारा लोकेशन शेयर करते हैं और मैप्स देखते हैं। तो ऐसे मैप्स एंड लोकेशंस इन इसमें भी जो ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी एंड वर्चुअल रियलिटी का यूज किया जाता है। इन बिजनेस में भी हम इसका यूज करते हैं। जो प्रोडक्शन रेट है, जो एक्चुअल वर्किंग किस तरीके से है, ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, इफिशियंसीज फाइंड आउट करने के लिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना है तो उसके लिए भी हम इस जो एआर एंड आवर वीआर का यूज कर सकते हैं। मिलिट्री में भी इसका यूज किया जाता है, बहुत ज्यादा यूज यहाँ पे होता है। टू ट्रेनिंग देने के लिए उसका यूज होता है। वैसा इन्वायरमेंट सोल्जर के लिए तैयार किया जाता है, टाइम और स्पेस वैसा फोर्सेस क्रिएट करके उनको ट्रेन किया जाता है। ऑटोमोबाइल प्रोडक्शन में भी उसका यूज होता है फॉर ट्रेनिंग एंड अलाउ स्पेशलिस्ट टू एक्सप्लोर करंट एंड फ्यूचर मॉडल्स अलोंग विद देयर इंटरनल सिस्टम्स। ये जो है एप्लीकेशंस हैं हमारे डेली लाइफ में, पर इनको जो वर्डिंग है इस तरीके से होती है जैसे उसको आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस या वर्चुअल रियलिटी कहा जाता है, ये हमें पता नहीं होता। एक्चुअली दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द एआर एंड वीआर। इन केस ऑफ एआर जो होता है, इमर्सिव यूजेस इमर्सिव इन अ मिक्स ऑफ द रियल वर्ल्ड एंड वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड। यहाँ पे एआर में रियल वर्ल्ड एंड वर्चुअल दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन होता है, बल्कि इन केस ऑफ वर्चुअल रियलिटी द यूज ऑफ इमर्सिव इन एन एंटायरली वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड होता है। सिर्फ उसमें रियल वर्ल्ड जो है वो एम्बेडेड नहीं किया जाता है। इंटरेक्शन और ह्यूमन कैन इंटरेक्ट विथ बोथ द वर्ल्ड। जो वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड है उसको भी ह्यूमन इंटरेक्ट कर सकता है ऑगमेंटेड में, पर इन केस ऑफ वीआर ह्यूमन कैन नॉट इंटरेक्ट। सिर्फ वो देख सकता है पर उसको जो है इंटरेक्शन नहीं कर सकता है। दैट इज इन केस ऑफ वीआर। And for that purpose, we are using some hardware devices, that is smartphones, tablets, and other instruments that we can use. स्पेशल हार्डवेयर जो होते हैं उसका यूज होता है, जैसे हेडसेट होता है वीआर के लिए, ऑप्टिकल ट्रैकर्स होते हैं, 3D माउस होता है, मोशन कंट्रोलर होता है, जैसे वीआर स्मेल डिवाइस भी होता है जिसको हम यूज कर सकते हैं जो सेंस लेने के लिए, जो वर्चुअल रियलिटी है उसका सेंस लेने के लिए। सो दिस इज अबाउट द virtual reality and augmented reality with artificial intelligence. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Meena madam. Very good. Nice presentation. मीना, अर्जुन
you.
माने सर.
हो मॅडम, मी शेअर करू का?
हो सर, 1 मिनिट मी तुम्हाला शेअर ऑप्शन देते. येस सर, करून पहा शेअर.
दिसत आहे मॅडम?
हो सर, लॅपटॉपची स्क्रीन विजिबल आहे. येस. येस सर, प्लीज स्टार्ट.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Good morning to all. Dr. Preeti Dharmik, madam, course coordinator of this refresher course, and my dear friends. I, Dr. Arjun Mane, working as Assistant Professor Computer Science in Government Institute of Forensic Science, Nagpur. Friends, as you can see on the screen, my seminar topic is image forensic, and in my presentation, I would like to give you an overview of image forensics. So before going to take an overview of image forensic, first I would like to discuss the 3 words like which are related to image. So the first one is picture, second one is photograph, and the third one is, then we'll go to discuss what is image. Is there anyone who can help me to understand these 3 words, or what is difference between these 3 words? Yes, I think daily
Picture
What
maybe
is picture?
picture. Yes, ma'am, please.
Yes, Picture means which is shown, photograph which you have drawn,
Okay,
and
yes.
image is something you have taken with mobile or camera. I think so.
Yes, yes, you are very near to the answer. So the picture is generally what we drawn on the page or on something else, and generally the photograph is captured by the cameras, anything that has been captured by the cameras. And when we these pictures and photographs, we transfer it to the digital storage media like pen drive, computers, for storing purpose or for editing purpose, then it is called as an image. It means anything, okay, any picture or a photograph, if it is in a computer and it can be edited by the computer system or any digital devices, then it can be called as a image. And as we all know, in today's digital age, our life is flooded with such type of the digital multimedia content like image, audios and videos. Generally we use these multimedia content for the communications also, and such information can be called can be created and stored or edited on the systems in a very easy way. So it is only because of the low cost cameras which are available in the market and the user friendly editing tools which are present either in the mobile or on the computer systems. But besides this, these multimedia content or the digital information has led to us towards the problematic issue like a concern about the security and the reliability of these particular images. So whatever the images that we are having or we are receiving or sending on the digital media, either those are secured or reliable, that we need to try to understand. And this is not the current issue actually. Whatever the photography lost its innocence many years ago. As everyone knows, the first photograph, the reported photograph that has been captured in near about 1814 or somewhere it has been mentioned 1816, and it has been captured by the French inventor Dr. J.N. Niepce. And only after a few decades, the first photograph that has been captured and printed on the paper, only after a few decades, on the right side you can see, I hope you all are able to see the picture on the right side, this one. It is the picture of General Grant. And this picture actually, when we look at this picture, we feel it is the original picture, but no, it is an tampered picture. And the truth is, as we have seen towards the left side, the picture that we have seen in the previous slide, it has been created with the help of three pictures. In the published picture, they have shown that General Grant is in front of his troop at City Point, Virginia during the American Civil War. But actually only the head of the Grant that has been taken from this particular image, then the horse and body that has been taken from the other image, and the background that has been taken from the third image. It means whatever the image that we have seen or it was published in around 1864, it was a combination of the three images. It means the regions from the three images has been taken out and pasted in a one picture or combined in a one picture. The second reported the tampering is around 1865. In the left side, we can see this is General Sherman is posing with the other generals, and we can see at the far right, that is the General Blair. Actually, this is the tampered image. The Blair has been inserted into that particular photograph, and on the right side we can see this is the actual original photograph. And this is the third example of the history of the image tampering in around May 1970s. On the left side we can see the photo that has been published, and the right side, whatever the pole that is fencing pole is there, which is on the head of this particular woman, that has been removed by using the image editing techniques or the photograph editing techniques. Then we will see what the image forensic is. Generally, the image forensic is the area which identifies the source of the digital image or to determine whether the content is authenticate or modified. Because when with our naked eyes, it's very difficult to check the authenticity or to find out the modification in the image. So the objective of the image forensic is to find out the source of the image or to identify the forgery in that image. Now the question is what kind of a sources of the images are there? So there are generally three sources. By seeing at the photograph or by processing the photograph of the image, we can be able to identify either that particular image has been captured by the camera or scanned by the scanner, or as Madam Meena Doibole mentioned augmented reality and all, it is artificially created an image. When we go and see the movie Avatar, so everything was artificial over there and it looks like it was captured by some cameras. So it must be identified either what is the actual source of the images, and nowadays there is work going in the field of source. There are different sources also like social media. Whatever the image that has been uploaded or received by me, either that image is shared through WhatsApp, either that image that has been shared through Facebook, Insta. So if we are able to identify the image which is present on my computer, either what is the actual source of that image, either a Facebook, Insta, or any kind of a social media or camera or scanner, or it has been artificially created image. So finding such kind of a sources is possible. Then the second one is to identify the forgery or the altering or tampering in that particular image. So generally two types of forgeries are there. The first one is copy move forgery and the second one is image splicing. So if we can see the images, the two images that has been mentioned, if we look at this left side image, it is the original image of the lions, and on the right side one lion or lioness that has been copied and pasted in the same image. It means if we are adding a false information from the same image, okay, so then it will be called as a copy move forgery. It means it can be used for the purpose of adding false information or hiding something. If some part is over here, we are hiding it with the other object from the same image, then that concept is called as a copy move forgery. And as we have seen the example of Grant and the other examples, उसमें किया था कि the image is going to be created by using the parts of the images, parts of a different images. It means copies of one or many regions of an image. So this zebra that has been copied from the this particular image and pasted in A. So and we got a new image C. So such type of a forgery is called as a image splicing. And this image forensic is the area where we are trying to identify it. So these are the three sub areas of image forensic. The first one is source identification, second one is integrity detection, and the third emerging area is the counter forensic. In the source identification, the work till today's the work is goes towards the device identification and even a model identification. For example, if the image has been captured by the camera, then this is the device identification. Model identification means either the image that has been captured by the camera of Canon or Nokia and what model that has been used. This is only possible by using the noise present in that each and every image, every cameras. Then the second area is integrity detection, under which forgery detection and localization kind of a forgery, and we are going to identify where the forgery is. What is the counter forensic is? It is like an anti forensic. It means in this counter forensic, we are going to study the kind of the editing tools or kind of the altering tools, so that a forensic team or a forensic expert should not be able to identify that kind of the editing in that particular image. So this is the area of a counter forensic. I'll be happy to show you the example related to this image forensic, how it is going to be identified. This is the online facility freely available. Everyone can check either the is there any copy move forgery in the image or not. So just I will open a demo file which has taken in the presentation also. So this is the image and I want to check either there is any copy move forgery or not. So here we can see the clone detection option. When I click that clone detection option, so this particular tool will help me to find the copy pasted atoms or the objects in the image. So here you can see कि ये दो objects जो है वो एक ही है. अ, कोई बताएगा मुझे स्क्रीन दिख रहा है कि नहीं? हेलो.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
हाँ. So यहाँ पे ये सॉफ्टवेयर हमें बताएगा कि which part of the image that has been copy pasted. And the second image is also if you would like to see if I apply the same on the, so ये जो दो badges थे उस पे से जो भी था वो डेटा कॉपी पेस्टेड किया गया है. So this is how we are able to identify, and thanks to the scientific community who are working very hard to develop such kind of a tool. Then the next one is again we'll move towards our presentation. Yes, this one. Anyone help me to identify the real faces and the artificial faces? कोई बता पाएगा, guess कर पाएगा? I think we can see 4 face images on the screen. I hope it is visible to all. इसमें से रियल कौन से हैं और आर्टिफिशियल कौन से हैं?
So rightmost two are real.
Okay, this one is the real and I think this one is the real.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Any other guess from the other participant? But actually the truth is only the upper left image is the real one and all these faces are the faces which are artificially created. Actually such kind of a persons are not exist in our world. ऐसे कोई लोग अपनी दुनिया में है ही नहीं है. These are the images that has been created by combining one or more images. Okay, so if you want to see there are some websites where we can check or you can play the game, even you can ask to your children and the student to play a game to find the real images. In these two images, one is real and one is the artificial images. कोई guess कर पाएगा? दिख रहा है स्क्रीन पे?
Sir, it is really hard to recognize.
Yes, it is
Right one is real.
okay. I will click on the right one.
First one is real.
Yes, first one is the real one. जब मैंने right click किया तो green I think a boundary there is there. You are incorrect. The image on the left is real. Right? First one जो आपने कहा था. You can play again. यानी फिर से दो images आएगी आपको. So ये वाला एक है और जो हमने लिए थे यहाँ से फोटो लिए थे जो आर्टिफिशियली इस टूल में भी इसी वेबसाइट से लिए हैं. द वेबसाइट इज दिस पर्सन डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. तो यहाँ पे जितनी भी फेस इमेजेस है वो सारे पर्सन्स कोई भी एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है. इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट द फेस इमेजेस, देयर आर सम आर्ट्स आल्सो, कैट्स आल्सो, हॉर्सेस आल्सो, केमिकल्स. तो ये सारे भी आप लोग ये इमेजेस आप लोग कॉपी पेस्ट कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि मैडम ने वर्चुअल रियलिटी के बारे में बताया था, दैट इज एक्चुअली बेस्ड ऑन दिस GAN, GAN, जनरेटिव एडवाइजरियल नेटवर्क. यहाँ पे आपको राइट साइड में दिख रहा होगा. दैट ऑल इज बेस्ड ऑन दिस एंड दी वन ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन इज हम लोग इसे इसमें भी देख सकते हैं. कहाँ पे? आजकल ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग में भी जो भी मॉडल्स आ रहे हैं all are artificially created model. आप अगर देखेंगे तो models आजकल artificially created models आपको दिखाई देंगे. So I think this is all about, and this is a very emerging area called as a deep fake. यहाँ पे it's very difficult to identify the real one and the fake image, as this GAN technologies and at the very top level. So for the tools, it's very difficult. For a human being also, it's very difficult to identify the real images and the artificially created images. So I think I'm very much thankful. This is all with from my side, and there are some references that I use. You can note down and you can go through for more information. Thank you.
थँक यू.
Thank you all.
थँक माने सर. खूप छान. नवीन होतं हे. म्हणजे माझ्यासाठी तरी
Thank you,
नवीन
madam.
होतं. थँक यू सो मच
Thank
सर.
you.
व्हेरी इन्फॉर्मेटिव्ह. चलिए लास्ट वन. नंदकिशोर मेश्राम सर.
Yes, ma'am.
येस. तुम्ही प्रेझेंट कराल?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके.
I share.
हां, शेअर करून पहा. मी आता हे दिलंय राईट्स.
Is it share?
येस सर, युअर लॅब स्क्रीन इज शेअर्ड बट ओपन पीपीटी.
Okay. I hope so, ma'am. PPT shared.
Yes, yes, it is visible. Please start, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So my topic is non-linear optics. So this is a crystal where we use in a non-linear optical crystal. It is a KDP crystal, potassium dihydrogen phosphate crystal. So it is moving on a ring to preparing non-linear optics or single crystal growth. So what is a non-linear optics? So we can share. I hope so. Screen share.
Oh, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Change
So
the
this is a
slide.
non-linear optics.
Yes.
It is
Yes, it is changed, sir.
okay, sir. Thank you. Because here is some issue, internet issue. So maybe there is delay. Okay. So physics would be dull and life most unfulfilling if all physical phenomena around us were a linear. If it is a linear behavior or anything is linear, it is a unfulfillment. Fortunately, we are living in the non-linear world where linearization beautifies physics and non-linearity provides excitement in physics. So this is Y.S. Shane, principle of non-linear optics, philosopher. Now this shows that non-linear optical behavior. So non-linear optical behavior means example of linear process is diffraction. We see in a first image, it is an diffraction. Another is a reflection of light, just like a mirror. This is aperture, just like a mirror, or refraction in a lens also. We can use a lens example. Now dispersion in a prism. We can separate a color through a prism. All these four phenomena is a linear optical phenomena. Now what is a non-linear? So non-linear showing when the frequency is transformed, whether it is added or it is a subtracted. So the image showing, this image showing a red light converted into a blue light. So here IR conversion, sorry. So here a conversion of integrate in the process. In the process, the conversion of red light into the purple light called as a second harmonic generations. So two photon effectively combine to give a one purple photon called as a harmonic generations. So in this harmonic generation, they used to convert different colors of light or laser light. So here the material used to convert one frequency into another called as KTP YZ crystal. It converts IR radiation into the green laser or a blue laser. So when we cut the transfer frequency into the second harmonic or third harmonic generation. So the harmonic generation gives the blue, one is green laser and red laser. So we can convert this frequency by a material called as a second harmonic generation by a non-linear optical phenomena. Now these are second harmonic generation where we can use a laser display with the three different RGB are the primary colors, and we cannot convert all directly this into a different color. So we need a required non-linear optical material. So non-linear optical material is a NDYAG, LBO also, and these are some couplers or wave plate. So this KTP is also a non-linear material. To convert this red light, you see here the incoming rays only a red light, but after passing through this wave plate, KTP non-linear optical material, it converted into the green, it converted into the blue, and this is only the red material. And for this primary color, we can combine with a different wavelength of laser display. So this material used in this conversion of laser display. Now where it is used, so this is a phenomena. These are some equation as a physics point of view. It is a linear medium. Linear medium, D is equal to epsilon 0 E plus P. P is a polarization, E is a electric field, D is a dielectric. So due to the dielectric medium, there is a different nonlinear distributions. So with this nonlinear distribution, they divide the susceptibility, linear susceptibility tensors. This is the first, this is second order, another is third order, and so on. So we can see that here the isotropic medium, there are different directions of polarized electric vector. Now here in anisotropic vector, there are some in upper arrow, some is down arrow. When they are combined to called as a centrosymmetric, and some part is a non-centrosymmetric, where susceptibility is not equal to 0. So this non-centrosymmetric character is responsible for the non-linear optics. When we combine, or we can divide a two pulse red color into the blue and again red. So this is called as second harmonic generations. So another is, this is the linear optics where the four reflections, mirror, dispersion is happen, where there is no change in frequency. But in a non-linear optics, omega 2 frequency combine called as a second harmonic generation, blue rays. Now here some frequency generation also, sum of frequency generations where two wavelength combine to form this orange type of colors. Now here also this phenomena used in a single photon fluorescence and two photon excitation fluorescence system. So this is the application of nonlinear optics. Also the nonlinear optics utilization in a different areas of a science, optical phase conjunctions, optical parametric oscillators, optical computing also, optical switching, optical data storage, and these are the different areas in a spectroscopic, machine control system, pulsing, new colors, and so on. So in a basic area, the laser system, we can convert all three colors of laser and combinations of colors lasers by this nonlinear optics. Also, the application is more when we are designing a 3D images. So these are the pictures where I hope so it is visible. So all these are the future of nonlinear optics where we can interact a 3D model in your mobiles. So 3D simulations in our TV or laptop. This is a 3D image movie theaters and so on. and the most is a quantum computing. Quantum computing, where we can store 4 qubits data in terms of second harmonic generations phenomena. So everybody know there is a too much enhance of computing system with the optical storage devices. So thank you so much for your kind attention. Any question?
Thank you, Ms. Ram sir. Very good. Very nice one. So thank you all of you. अभी अपना ये वाला सेशन के तो सेमिनार्स हो चुके हैं. Now you can proceed for your lunch break. We will meet at 1:30 for our next lecture. 1:30 to 3 o'clock will be our lecture session, and then 3 to onwards we will go with seminars of 5 participants proceeding to remaining part of our Moodle site creation. So you try to join with the laptop if you want to do it simultaneously. So first we will go with lecture session at 1:30. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.